Hello everyone, Haumadekun here. Today it's all about Jfsr Skyrocket with Horang. You need to learn it, especially for Horang in general. But it's really important for high level and competitive level. You can even play um, in general with Horang without the Jfsr, but it feels really how it's called falling apart of for Horang. So you're not using his true potential, and it's a waste of waste of potential. It's basically kind of a bit. It's like a Mishima without electric, you know, or I don't know, King without throws. I guess you get what I mean, and so we start. If you land the just frame, the import is really easy. It's not something new I bring up today, but I think maybe it can help because a lot of Horangs they don't have a don't have a good just frame, and it's but I can't stress enough a just frame is really important. So it's basically moving forward, down forward, and in the exact same time you're pressing where you're doing the down forward, you're pressing 4. So it's basically like this, you see, forward and then down forward 4 at the same time, and you see if it's the input right and the just is coming out, you have the space there, between the forward and the down forward with the 4. So if you want to learn it, try to learn it on the right foot forward. It's not too hard compared to neutral stance because it's more linear, It's way easier to coming out. So try to learn there and focus more on precision and then speed. I think precision is more important because if you don't need a lot of speed pressing it fast as possible. It's not necessary. You just need to be precise. So it's pressing forward, and if you're pressing complete normally, slowly, your chest frame will coming out. You don't need to be really fast or something like this. It's all about is precision. So learn pressing the down. It's actually not the problem with the forward. I think for the most people, I think the problem is how to understand when to press. The feelings how to press the down forward and forward at the same time. If you have problems, maybe you look at your device. While you're pressing. For example, if you're on controller, you look if when I'm pressing forward and then I press forward and down forward, and you see which hands are you maybe pressing faster than the other hands, because I really noticed where I landed just frame that I thought I pressing down forward and forward at the same time, and I wonder why it's never coming out, and then where I check out my devices why I'm pressing, and I notice I'm always kind of faster, with pressing either way the down forward or either the 4 button first, and then I try to figure, and then I try to pressing it in a how it's called another try to pressing in another way, so it's like try to press in this exact same time. Yeah, and yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Yeah, it's again 4 down forward and 4. So yeah, and if you have the grip, I mean, if you can do it on right foot forward, yeah, switch side and then learn it on this side as well, because one side just frame is kinda okay, but it's not optimal, because Because it can be that, you know, you can do just frame with one side, but if you side switching, you're from nowhere can't do a thing with your just frame, then it's not good. You know, it's basically like electric one side or wave dashing one side or whatever, you know, it's not that optimal. So please learn always to both sides. I know most of you have you know, kind of a stronger side than the other side, but find a balance, you know, in between. Yeah, and if you have, I don't know, if you can do maybe 5 relentless, you know, then you can start doing it on the you know, on neutral stance. So I'm on a controller, um but so on a controller it's basically, you know, you're pressing D-pad forward and, you know, forward and down forward, you're pressing at the same time, you know, the forward button and the down button together for the down forward, and pressing this with your circle button, so with your 4 button. And if you're on stick, it's basically you're moving your stick forward and then going directly down forward. It's down the down forward. It's basically the in between forward and the down section, you know. And while you're pressing you know, 4, so it's basically with the stick forward, in between forward and down for the down forward, and at this time you're pressing 4, you know, together. Yeah, basically. Um, I think sometimes, so I think one the benefits is basically, I think it's, yeah, you see it a lot. It's safe, you know. You have a mid launcher for huge damage, and it's safe, you know. Um, and try I don't yeah, and if you have the grip for the just frame, you can, for example, you know, try to sidestep. And yeah, but it's not for this video. It's all about now how to learn the just frame, you know, because it's really important. Let me see if I missed something. Because actually the just frame is not actually, you know, something impossible, you know. It just depends, you know, how fast you learn. It's all about practice, you know, consistency, you know. It's not something, you know, that you can't do actually. Yeah, and I think one last tip what I can do give you guys is if you're learning the just frame, don't get frustrated if you can't do it at the first time, you know. It takes time, like a lot of things on Tekken, you know. Tekken, it's not easy, and a lot of stuff is, you know, happen, and it's not easy for all of us. So be patient, and I think try to have small sessions, you know. Don't force you to, I don't know, it depends actually on you, but if you ask me, don't force yourself, you know, sitting there for 4 hours and do just frame skyrockets until your hands dying. You know, maybe 5 and 10 minutes before you head to play online, maybe. And maybe if you're done with your online, you can do for 5 minutes maybe. But I think, yeah, try to, you know, for example, 5 minutes, try to do. If it's not work, you can do it in between if you are in the waiting room, you know. Yeah, but give it time. It's basically like, you know, you can't force it. It's like It's like if you're a Steve main, you can even force Shido combo. If you're a Kazu main, you can force, to learn directly your perfect electric or your electric in general. You just need time. It goes for wave dashing, KBDs, for everything. Give them time. Yeah, I think it's a bit longer maybe, but I hope it's can help you. Yeah, and we see you in the next video. Bye.